If you're a creator trying to decide the best AI video generator, is it Pika or Google VO3? This video is for you. It's going to save you hours. I'll run through real-world tests, and the best part, I'm making every single clip in Riverside, the AI video editor. I'll use it to keep everything in one workflow and one environment, and let's see which model delivers the best. Hey, I'm Mike Russell, and I'm going to settle the debate once and for all. Pika 2.2 or Google VO3. I'm going to go into Riverside. It's my video editor of choice, and it happens to include both models in my subscription. This is great as I feel the world is slightly overwhelming with so many AI tools available. Keeping it all in one place is great for me. We'll award a winner by the end. Now, I've got one already generated here, which I'll play in a minute, but first, how do we make AI videos in Riverside? Well, you need to go to the videos section over here, and you'll see right down at the bottom, we get the generate your AI B-roll prompt. Now, I've already used a prompt to make something with VO3, so I'm going to do the same thing by putting this prompt in here, a panoramic shot of a city with a robot bird flying over it, and I'm going to switch my model from VO3 to Pika 2.2. And when I've done that, now note, I've got my VO3 generation up here, and on the left-hand side, Pika is generating. So while that generates, let's look at the first AI-generated shot. This is from Google's VO3. Now, that was a really good cinematic attempt. We've got a beautiful city with tons of detail, shadows and sun, and also reflections of the city occurring right here in the metallic bird. So it all in all looks pretty close to perfect. And another note with VO3 is it can also generate audio with your AI B-roll if that's important to you. Okay, here's the generation from Pika. And I've got to say, while the city is looking amazing, these birds are not so robotic and so coherent. Look at this. This is incredible. As we scrub through, we see an artifact sort of disappearing there and a robot, more of a drone or a bottle flying there. The city is brilliant. The sunset is amazing. The movement of cars, fantastic. But I gotta say, definitely VO3 with the audio in the background is absolutely amazing and much more coherent with less glitches than Pika in this particular case. Okay, next up, let's look at people and motion. Now, this is a really cool test. First, for VO3, I can actually insert this prompt, and it's quite a comprehensive one. A woman jogging across a city rooftop at sunset, slow tracking camera following from the side, realistic hair, clothing movement, smooth camera motion, accurate human anatomy. Now I can generate with audio, but I'll go without and we'll just generate a quiet, silent generation with Google's VO3. Now for Pika, we'll put in the same person, a woman jogging across the city, but this time we can make it more exciting because Pika 2.2 allows you to upload a reference video or an image of a person. In this case, I've got an image of Isabella, and we'll actually upload that there and click that to generate. So not only are we going to get the woman jogging, but hopefully it will use the reference image too. Now, while that's going, I can see the VO3 generation has complete. So let's go into my uploads and stick it into the timeline here, and let's play back our woman jogging. And yes, VO3 has made a very fast, consistent woman. Yes, good physics, everything is moving. Got to say, yeah, the scene is a little bit like a hamster wheel. Doesn't look like we moved too far. It looks like she's jogging on the spot, so maybe a slight downvote there, but let's wait and see what comes out from Pika. This is what Pika made, and look at this. This is definitely a woman jogging, and it's used my reference photo. It's used the clothes from the reference photo, but not necessarily the face. I would say that actually this is looking much better. It looks like she's moving along here on this rooftop, and there is just a beautiful sunset with a bird moving fairly naturally, as opposed to VO3 almost running on the spot there. While VO3 definitely has more stylistic detail, as we noticed with the cinematic first prompt, I think the physics and the motion of someone moving, even though it is in slow motion, wins on Pika. So far for cinematic views and accuracy, we've got Google's VO3 as the top model, but definitely for people and motion, it'll be Pika. Next, let's try stylistic creativity. It's easy for me to go back into the video section and type in a prompt. It'll be an anime-style animation of a samurai on a cliff during a lightning storm with bold outlines, dramatic camera push-in, lighting, and stylized movement. Again, no audio on this one. We'll go straight to VO3 and get that one processing. I'll also go in at the same time to my video, put the same prompt in, and switch over to Pika 2.2. We'll generate this. And now we'll wait for both generations to become available. This is VO3, a nice zoom in, a nice, very dangerous looking samurai character. Everything looks perfect, and this is Pika. Pika is, not doing the styling. There's no anime samurai character there. And these lightning bolts don't look very realistic. It's not that great. Whereas VO3 absolutely nailed it here for the samurai character, the pan in, everything I asked for in the prompt. So in this case, we're giving a point to Google's VO3. That's definitely in the lead there. Now, my final test that I can only do with Pika 2.2 and not VO3 is I can actually reference a character. So you'll see here at the start, I've got a recording that I made in the Riverside studio. This is me, and I can go into the video section, generate B-roll, but get this, on Pika 2.2, I can actually pick a look that will include me. I might go for this screen time, where it seems the host appears here in a busy street up on a digital billboard. So it actually says here a massive digital screen in the center of Times Square displaying a live broadcast. And it's a very, very comprehensive prompt, a very long prompt there. And then you'll see if I hit the plus icon here, it actually gives me an image of me from the recording I made in Riverside. This is really clever, and I can use this as a reference as long as I consent. So now you'll see I've added me as a reference, the billboard icon, and a detailed prompt that I can send to Pika. Here it is, a massive digital screen using the Pika model that can use me, and let's play this back and see how it looks. And look, there I am, a little bit distorted. I'm not sure how realistic that looks. It definitely gives me a good laugh, but it really hasn't followed consistency. So while it's a nice idea in theory, perhaps it's a thumbs down and not quite ready for prime time yet. So let's remind ourselves of what was generated. First of all, we looked at cinematography and we had audio with this generation from VO3, a perfect robotic bird flying over a city. Whereas, Pika 2.2 gave glitching and artifacts while the city and the animation looked good, not so great. VO3 on people and motion was kind of in one spot. While the city looked great, it looks like they're jogging on the spot. Pika 2.2 definitely got this much better, even though slow motion. VO3 is winning on stylistic creativity, generating exactly the anime character I wanted in the right context, whereas Pika 2.2 kinda didn't get it quite right. It did pan in, and this one, at the end, with me as a reference, really scares me. So to conclude, for cinematography, it's a point to VO3. If we're talking about people and motion, it's a point to Pika 2.2. And if we're talking about stylistic creativity, the point goes back to VO3. And finally, for incorporating people or a reference image into your video generation, a point to Pika 2.2. Maybe not a crown though, because the creation was a little bit scary. So overall, really, ultimately, the winner here in general is VO3. But remember, Pika 2.2 does have some very specific and very handy use cases. If you enjoyed the video and haven't subscribed yet, please do hit subscribe right now, throw a like, and let me know down in the comments which is your favorite model and why, and what will you be using it for. Thank you so much for watching, and YouTube is showing a video on your screen now you should watch next. Thanks.